Yo, it's the KIDHYPHEN, the Kid Hype.
Hey, MJ fan, this is Far Christ.
Hey, this is MJ Love.
And you are listening to the Moonwalker Chat Podcast.
The only place to be if you're a real Michael Jackson fan.
And you tuned in with the Moonwalkers Chat Podcast.
And this is the place to be if you're a real Michael Jackson fan.
That's right. The Moonwalkers Chat Podcast. MCP, MRP, Dove Angel D. We are back. We are back. We are back. Love it. We are back. Hello. What's going on, MCP, Moonwalker family? It is Sunday, March 14th, 2021. It is a beautiful Sunday afternoon, so I hope you guys are outside already, get some fresh air. But then again, it's nice over here. I don't know. It's different temperatures all over the world, of course. But what's going on, everybody? I hope all is well. What's going on, Dove?
What's up? What's up?
Yes.
You sounded like a weather guy. It's beautiful out there. You shouldn't be having a barbecue.
Seriously, I would love to have a barbecue. Oh man, but unfortunately, renting an apartment from someone, I don't have a backyard. So yeah. Oh man.
I know.
Let's see who's here with us right now. I mean, we have 11 people here with us so far. We got Carlos, Henry Louise, we have Gigi, we have who else? Janesta, Kathy,
April,
Dodo, April, Sandy.
What's up, everybody?
Yes, Penny. What's up? Sending you well wishes, Penny. Kathy is here. Sandy Morick is here. What's going on, everybody? Hope all is well with everybody. It is the MCP Moonwalkers Chat Podcast, and this is episode 36 on our 4th season of the show. Yeah, 4 seasons in 1 year. That's quite a bit.
That's a lot.
Yeah, real for real. But what's going on, everybody? I hope all is well. We have a fantastic show planned today for you guys. Full of information as always. Not information, info. Because we give
information.
Info.
Okay.
Information. Yes. But
give it information.
Yeah, so we can begin continuing with last week with the story that we have given about Bruno Mars and Silk Sonic and all of that stuff. So you want to start with the update, Miss Dove Angel Diva?
I can't believe you did that. Okay, so I made a boo-boo, y'all. Please don't send anybody to burn down my house. I made a big mistake. So I was, like I said, I was working on my mini-sode, and my brain decided to connect the dots for no reason, because I connected Silk with the microphones, which are not even Silk microphones. They're called ribbon microphones. But my brain was like, ribbon, Silk, and the sound was called sonic sound. So I was like, okay, it all mixed together. Let's just do something. And I got mixed up. I'm sorry. I made a boo-boo. Sorry, y'all. My apologies. But no, Silk Sonic has nothing to do with Bruce Woodian. It has nothing to do with MJ. Has nothing to do with the microphones. It's not connected at all. Maybe it does on another level, but not, what my brain decided to do. So I'm sorry.
At least you're correcting what was said last week. So I commend you for that, because some people will just let it be just move on. So thank you for that, because there's a lot of things regarding that I had no clue about. And it also helped me learn that I happen to have a microphone that I thought was a Silk microphone, but apparently it's, what is it called?
A ribbon microphone.
A ribbon microphone. That's what it's called. Excuse me. Oh
Jesus. See what I'm saying?
man.
Your brain just works some kind of way, and it just like, oh, okay, well, this makes sense. We'll put it out there. There you go.
I mean, it happens. It happens. But at least you corrected it, and now we can move ahead. I mean, if you guys did watch last week, you did get to hear the story, and this is the update on it. So I hope you guys are listening and tuning in to every word that we are saying. What's going on, everybody? I
Yeah.
see everybody joining. It's 17 of you here. Welcome. Hit that
17.
like button as you
Yay.
come in. Like Henry Louise was saying, hit that like button as you come in. We definitely need those likes, those comments. Also, after the podcast is over, stop by the podcast and leave some comments on the episode as well. That actually helps as well for our podcast to make it into the YouTube algorithm. And
Yes.
that definitely is needed right about now because we want to grow and continue to grow and blow the up. That's how I want to put it. Blow up.
Amen.
Yes. But yes. So where do we begin? Outside of that story. Let me see. Do we start with
Where do we start?
Oh,
That's a great question. Where do we start?
maybe the dangerous lady inspiration.
The mystery lady.
Mystery, mystery, mystery lady.
Shout out to Kristen, by
Yeah.
the way, because she was the one to give us that information. I didn't even know.
Yes. Much love. Shout out to Kristen for I don't even know if she's here today. She hasn't popped up yet, but she'll probably be joining us later on. But yeah, shout out, much love to Kristen for this story. It's definitely a good one. So let's flip to the next page.
Yes. Why are we singing?
I don't know. Singing sounds good on a Sunday afternoon. Yes, so the dangerous lady inspiration. Do you want to start or should I?
Go ahead.
Okay, well, the Dangerous Lady inspiration. Now, of course, you guys know the Dangerous album. There was different songs. Who is it? Uh, what else is on there? Dangerous. There was Jam.
She drives me
Multiple songs
wild.
in the closet. She drives me
Remember the
wild.
time?
I can't let her get away. Remember the time. Damn, what else was on there? He had a shit ton of good songs on that album. But I mean,
For real.
besides the fact of the amount of songs that he had on that album, it's what the album was based on. Well, not even the album itself, but most of the songs. And come to find out that there was a story that popped up regarding Teddy Riley and actress Sally Richardson, but she's married now. So Sally Richardson Whitfield. And apparently she was the inspiration behind some of the songs on Dangerous. And I mean, Dove, you can take it from here.
Well, according to okay, hold on. Let me wait until my dog is done barking.
Mr. C, quit your barking today.
Oh my God, it's so. But anyway, so according to the research that after watching the small video that was shared with us by Kristen, this lady was actually a good friend of Teddy. Well, is a good friend of Teddy Riley, and she happened to be in New York while he was recording multiple tracks and albums for different artists, and one of them being Michael Jackson. And she was like, "Hey, Teddy, and where are you?" Blah blah. And she was like, "I'm in New York. Can we hang out? I promise I won't be in your way." And Teddy was like, "Trust me, you are not. You are not going to be in my way because she's gorgeous, you know." So he was like kind of inspired by her beauty, and I guess Michael was too, because most of the lyrics to those songs were actually dedicated to Sally, not by Michael, but through Teddy. That was how he felt about her because they had a thing together. But the tea about this whole story is that Sally actually, before Teddy, was dating Jermaine Jackson. And Teddy snatched her away at a party, and they met in the bathroom, and things happen, and yeah, that's how it went.
They made the bathroom shake.
Uh-huh. It
Oh
got hot
man.
and steamy.
So I'm just wondering though. I mean, Teddy Riley and Sally Richardson, that would have been a power couple if they actually got together. For sure, because she was on top of her game back in the days. I mean, I don't know if you remember her most infamous role in
A low down
movie with
dirty shame.
Jada
Yes.
Pinkett Smith. Yes, with Jada
Love
Pinkett
that.
Smith and Keenen Ivory Wayans, and it was a low down dirty shame. And of course, she was I don't remember her character's name. Angela. Her character's name was Angela.
She was
And
bad.
she was bad in that purple dress in that movie. And I mean, she was driving everyone crazy in the movie, including Jada Pinkett. So I could see as to why Teddy Riley would go crazy over her, because she just has that something that will probably inspire anyone to write some lyrics the way he wrote. I mean, geez, I could imagine Dangerous. Who is it? I Can't Let Her Get Away. Geez, I'm just like stuck. She's a very, very, very beautiful woman. Let me put it on full screen so you guys can see. But she's a very, very, very beautiful woman, and to know
She's
that
gorgeous.
some of the songs was written and produced based around Teddy Riley's feelings for her, it says a lot that she really could pull him, like, no lie.
Yep. I mean, that's. Is there a way of you playing that small clip, or is it a no?
I'm trying to think. Is it copywritten? Because I don't want. Let's see. Hold on. Can we play it? I don't want to say it. I don't want to mess it up. Oh,
But they have a cool relationship, though. I mean, even though they split up as a couple and they together, because Teddy, is a very private person. He doesn't have many pictures with MJ either. It's in a full interview where he says, I don't like to invade people's privacy like that. I'm not the kind of person that takes out the camera and says, "Oh, take a picture of me and this person." He's just not like that. But they stayed friends after that, so they're still cool with each other, which is nice.
And I'm surprised. I mean, Teddy Riley being so private that none of because he has multiple baby mamas. So I'm surprised nobody's popped up, or nothing about his private life has ever popped up. So it's like he has it on smash and has it under control, where nothing private has ever made its way out until recent with this story. I mean, it's been around for maybe a year now or two.
I have
Maybe
no
a little
idea.
longer than that. I don't remember. But
First time I heard about it was when you shared it with me that you got it from Kristen. So I had no idea.
I'm trying to think the date that I had seen on the video. Hold on, I'm trying to find it, because you already know I have 1,001 things that, especially video links. Whoo, Lord. How's it going, everybody? I see you joining. So forgive me while I quickly look for this. So Dove, you can chat with them for a second while I do the looking.
Exactly, Henry. He got those NDAs. Like, you better shut up. I'm gonna sue you. You better shut up. No, but it's actually
that
cool.
I really hear about him, talk about him though, Dove, is his daughter, Nia, who's on Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. That's about it. I don't hear anyone else saying anything about him or talking about him besides his daughter, who looks just like him, mind you. If you look at his daughter, Nia, she looks just like the female version of Teddy Riley. I was like, oh, God, that's definitely his daughter. She looks just like that, man. Where's the video link? I can't find it, y'all. I should have had it ready. This is my fault. I should have been ready for Kenny, but I wasn't.
No, I mean, I'm putting you on the spot because that was not even
that wasn't
in our
a part
planning.
of what we were gonna do, but
Yeah.
Hold on, where is it? Yeah, because we exchanged 1,001 links about different shows, different projects. Where is it? Yeah, I can't find it. It's too far back. I scrolled all the way back to Friday and I still can't find it. So how long ago did I actually?
You
Then
want me
again,
to
I'm
send it
bugging.
to?
I got an idea. Go ahead, Duff.
No, I
I
was
know what
gonna
to
say,
do.
do you want me to send it to you? But then I have to get out of here and come back.
Nope, stay right
Hey,
where you are.
all right. Hey, Kathy, how are you doing, girl? Good to see you. And Penny, yeah, I do wish it was Penny, right? That was in the hospital.
Yeah,
Yeah, I do hope that you feel better soon, and that you get on top of things. But we're happy that everything went smoothly, quote unquote.
yeah, because what you had explained and you had told everyone in the comment section that you were dealing with the issue with the blood clot. That's serious. So I'm glad you had gotten that taken care of. Here it is. So we're wishing you a lot of love. Hold on. We're wishing you a lot of love and we're wishing you a speedy recovery and we're sending prayers your way for sure.
Oh, we'll be thinking of you,
Ah.
Kathy. I hope everything goes well with your spine surgery.
Oh wow. So everybody's just having issues. Oh my peoples. What's going on? Oh my goodness. Wishing you well with your surgery. Hold on. What here it is. Do we need them? Then again, we probably do. Can you guys see that? Just want to make sure that you can see what we see. So
Can you see what we see?
press play, press play.
Sally Richardson gives me a call. And she's like, "You in the studio?" I said, "Yeah." She said, "I'm in New York." I said, "Oh, come to the studio." She said, "All right, I'm going to be here for a week. Could I hang out with you? Is it all right? I'm not going to be in your way." I said, "You ain't going to be in my way at all. You're going to be 100%. And she came, she hung out with me, and that was my friend.
So did she inspire any of the dangerous tracks that you produced?
What? Do you remember the time
That was for Sally
we fell
Richardson.
in love?
That was for Sally
I
Richardson.
can't let her get away.
Those were all
She
inspired.
drives me wild. You see how I'm cutting?
Those were all inspired.
That was inspiration.
Oh wow! Great. Yeah.
I had all the hooks. Remember the time? Hook ready.
Wow.
That's a funny
Wow.
story.
So the way he gave the little description, though, that's funny. He's like, I had that ready. Like, oh man, what's going on? I see Sandy and Natalie just joined. What's up? What's up? Hope all is well with y'all. But yeah, apparently Sally Richardson was the inspiration. Hold on. Remove that again. Yeah, she was the inspiration behind some of the songs from Dangerous. So yeah. So when you listen to Dangerous, have Sally Richardson in mind because without her being there to inspire Teddy Riley to produce those particular songs, yeah, they probably wouldn't have happened if she was not there around him in New York when he started this venture with MJ. So yeah, that's amazing though, and that's a nice
It's
little
it.
story.
Yeah, and the story is even longer if you watch the whole interview. And basically he was working, like I said, on several artists with and they all have their own studio time, right? And he really
Uh-huh.
needed a room for him and Michael to work in. And the only room, well, not available because Q-Tip was in there working on his stuff. And Teddy was like, "Yo, Q, how do I call you? Q or is it Tip?" And they were laughing. They were like, "Oh, okay." He was like, "You know what? I have to work on something with Michael Jackson and stuff." They went on about it for a while, and Q-Tip was like, "You know what? You're a stand-up dude. I respect you. I love Michael. You can have my room. Just do what you have to do." And that's pretty cool. They just went, did their thing, and they made a banger. I mean, Dangerous is a badass album.
It is. I have to admit it. It's one of my favorite.
Yeah.
Well, then again, all of MJ's albums are my favorites, but Dangerous was a banger. It really was. Oh man, I can't count how many times I've ran "Who Is It" in the ground. Yeah. Whoo. Dun, dun, I can't beatbox like MJ, so I can try.
You have to do the neck thing like MJ when he was doing it with Oprah. There you go.
That is too funny, though. That is too funny. Oh, it's 20 of you watching. It's increasing. It's increasing. We're heating up, Dove. I love it. We're heating up. Oh, man.
That's good.
Cammy, you made it. Gotcha. Welcome. Suzanne, you're here. What's up? But yeah, that's the story on the Dangerous album. I don't know if you guys have heard it before or if this is new to you, but yeah, be sure to keep that in mind, though. Sally Richardson was the inspiration behind some of those songs. So yeah, that's pretty cool, though. I respect it.
But it gives a total new vision. While we were thinking, of course, us women were like, "Oh, I wonder who MJ was singing about or who he was thinking about when he wrote the song." And in all actuality, it was someone else's story. Just like, She's Out of My Life. It's not his story. It's not his song. That's why people were like, for 2 years? When were you dating, Michael? What did I miss?
But it inspired him to hit those notes, though, that he was hitting on those tracks, though. Good production, good singing, good songs.
Yes.
We said it at the same time. Yes.
I saw someone asking about.
Okay.
I saw someone asking about what our thoughts are on the whole Neverland thing. Are we going to answer that today, or?
Oh yeah, we can answer that today.
Okay.
Yeah, well, to give my thoughts on the whole amusement park rides being placed back at Neverland, it was rumored that there was supposed to be a biopic potentially, but that was already debunked. Not by us, it was debunked by other people. But I mean, there is no biopic that is going to be coming, and those rides is part of what Ronald Burkle, what he wants to do with the ranch. He wants the ranch back to what it used to be, and those rides was actually a part of the property. It's not like those rides didn't belong to MJ. And the way everyone speaks and says, "Oh, well, he donated all the rides to," well, not he, but the estate donated all the rides to charity. Not every single ride went to charity and amusement parks. Some of those rides got put away into storage. So the ones that are left that did not get donated are the ones that are going back into the ranch. That wasn't for a biopic. And it was on Morad Masalti's.
Mazzalotti, yeah.
Yeah, he always has the inside scoop. So, of course, you have to follow him on Facebook if you haven't followed him yet. But his name is Morad Masalti. I don't know if I'm pronouncing his name right or wrong, so I don't want the man to kick my butt. But he has good information on MJ. And according to him, there is no documentation stating that there's any biopic being made there due to those documents that were up. Not only that, another an Instagram user who also did a little research named Boignesi, she found out that the story that goes with the biopics from who was it? MJ Beats. I think it was MJ Beats that put the story out. Uh,
Yeah.
I've said it, and I said this to you personally, Dove, but I'll say it publicly. It's not like it matters. They've been
Mhm.
wrong before when it comes to information that they've put out, and this will be another time that they are wrong because they have a certain person listed as a producer of the film because he produced Bohemian Rhapsody. But unfortunately, when you check his IMDb page, there's nothing regarding any upcoming biopic featuring him producing anything about MJ. So, but anyways, Dove, what is your take on it?
Well, I actually think the same way you do, especially after learning that, of course, the rides were part of, the whole deal. It's kind of like a whole package.
Right.
You get the ranch and you get, certain rides with it. But everybody was going nuts over it. Like y- you saw the Twitter, the stuff that I sent you from Twitter. Twitter was going nuts. Michael's coming back.
They
Michael's
were.
coming back. I was like, what?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's 14 new songs listed, blah blah, and then of course people started to research and go on whatever the name list is, ASCAP list or
The
whatever it's
ASCAP.
called.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the ASCAP.
and only four were listed under the name Michael Joe Jackson. There you go, for the people that still don't know what his middle name is, Michael Joe Jackson. But okay, that's another story.
Right.
And to me, it sounds like this sounds like a whole, like a part two of the whole Michael album. If there are 14 songs listed and only four are listed under Michael Joe Jackson and the rest is unknown, who are those other 10 songs from? And why would they put that on an album?
You have a point.
Makes you, yeah, makes you wonder what the hell they're doing. And I got I send you the update about Neverland. Terry TJ told me, that she read somewhere that the kids were okay with the MJJ estate and Colony Capital selling Neverland. They were like, you know what, sell it. It's fine. I didn't know about it until I read today on Murad Mezzalati's Facebook page the update that yeah, they were okay with it. I mean, it was just sitting there. It's not like they can do anything about it. They can't do anything with it. They can make it a museum like MJ wanted still when he was around,
Right.
because it's not permitted. They can't just tear it down and make it like a vineyard or whatever, or I don't know what other maybe a refinery or whatever. It's not possible. It takes too much money. Nobody's gonna be willing to invest that much money in so much land. It takes too much. And then um since they can't do it with Neverland, they're trying to make a museum out of Havenhurst.
That
So
would be nice.
I, that would be nice, but I don't know. I don't know how to feel about that, to be honest.
You don't like it?
I don't like it. I mean, Encino is like, his safe place. That was his home, even though he
Right.
was home everywhere. But that was like his basis. That was like where he grew up, kind of. And where he got big, and he had his studio. He had so many personal things there, and his attic, which he decorated himself with all of the posters and the stuff that they did together as a group. And then his solo career, he even had these um like how do you call that, his suits and his glove put in uh what is it, glass, that special glass that doesn't break.
I think it's Plexi. Is it Plexi?
Yes, yes, plexiglass. Yeah, he has it put up there, like he had his own little museum, and now they want to make that a museum when that's his home. I didn't even
Right.
know that Havenhurst was empty like that.
I had no clue. I mean, I thought the Havenhurst home was still active, and I thought they
Right.
were still there, especially being that their new furniture and home goods business that they're starting is based on the Havenhurst property. So I'm just wondering how that's gonna go.
Yeah. It's like, they're trying to. I'm not saying the family. I'm not talking about the family. I'm talking about the
Mhm.
business side of it all. It's kind of like they want to draw money from every single corner that they have, possibly. Everything
Right.
that Michael has touched, has ever breathed in, or maybe even left a fart in, that's for sale.
He said any place he left a fart in. Oh my goodness. That's
Yeah,
funny.
because he farted sprinkles.
Oh man.
It's
That is too
crazy.
funny.
Yeah, yeah. I'm sorry. It's upsetting to me. I'm like, Jesus, leave the guy alone. Hasn't he made you guys already like millions and millions of dollars? Let the guy, leave him alone.
Oh man, what was that guy's name? Crockett, the one that was crying on the internet over Britney Spears. Leave Britney alone. That's how we feel about MJ. Leave Michael alone. Leave MJ alone. He's human. He's one of us. You
Yeah, I
shouldn't
mean,
treat people that way. Yo, that was
but
too funny.
it's true though. I mean, enough is enough. They've bled him for, what is it now? 12 years. 12 freaking years. And it
Anything
gets
his name
crazier.
touches turns to gold, though.
It gets crazier with the time. With time, it only gets crazier and crazier. And you hear more crazy stuff, more alleged stuff, more people involved, like murders, suicides. I'm like, what? Why? What is happening?
I'm like, what is going on here? Oh man,
Horrible. It's horrible. I can't take it. It's too much.
too much.
It's too
I like
much. It's
when
I need I need I need tequila. I need tequila for real.
te quiero, te quiero
You,
tequila,
tequila. Yes.
tequila, reloj.
Rello.
Well, let's hop into this next story. Joe Jackson acts as an investor for Happyland in Vietnam, Ho Chi Minh City.
Yes,
Let's
sir.
throw that up on the screen. I mean, if they can close it out, I was supposed to actually just close, but not close. So yeah, I made
You
a
were
boo-boo.
you were supposed to close, not close. Okay.
Have you guys heard this story about Joseph Walter Jackson actually being an investor for an amusement park in Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam, called Happyland? Happyland was a happy place apparently, but Happyland, don't laugh at me. But Happyland was going to be an amusement park and have hotels, different amusement park rides, games, like like Great Adventures, Disney World, all of those big places that families like to spend their time and have a lot of fun and be happy. Happyland was the place to go and be happy. So Happyland, let me go to the website so you guys can see it in full, and maybe I can explain further. But Happyland, this is the layout of Happyland for a sky view. I don't know. Have you guys actually heard of this? Comment right now if you can, because I know some of you said you're driving. But I mean, how many of you have heard about this story about Happyland?
I don't
We're
know.
all
I don't know if they heard. If they heard it, we were shocked. We were like, "Oh my god!"
I was shocked because I mean this story came out maybe 2010 or 11, but of course I don't follow every single story. I hear about them as they come along, and if I don't hear about it, I'll hear about it years later. So maybe I'm late, maybe I'm right on time. But this is the first time I'm actually hearing about Happyland. What's up, Yvette? Cammy says she's never heard of it. Yeah, I've never heard of it, and this was what Joe Jackson was investing his money into, and apparently the budget that it started at was, I believe, $600 or $700 million.
Yeah.
And that's a lot of money. I mean, I'm just wondering, though, what made Joe Jackson actually want to invest in a business in Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam, is, was piquing my curiosity. What actually prompted him to want to go there and say, I want to be part of this?
I think it has to do with the hotel that we spoke about last week, the 5-star hotel.
Uh-huh.
Because what are the odds? That hotel's in Ho Chi Minh and so is Happyland.
Right. And look at that big, beautiful house that they have. Well, it's not a house. It's pretty much a display house, but you can visit inside the house on the amusement park grounds. And look how much it looks like Neverland.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that. Ain't it a beaut? Like, I was shocked when I seen it. I was like, wow, they really tried to make Neverland in another place. And I mean, Neverland is technically Happyland, and Happyland is technically Neverland. Only difference is Happyland allows visitors, and
Neverland doesn't.
No, Neverland doesn't. No visitors. No visitation for you at all.
Yeah, but maybe Michael was involved in all of this. We just don't know about it. There's so much he's been involved with that we don't know about unless you get to research, or you get to hear about it, or you get to read about it in certain books.
Right.
Just like the furniture designs. I didn't know that he designed furniture. I had no clue. So
you learn a lot about this man.
Yeah. And I mean, him as a businessman, we already know. If he really, after the 2005 trial, he was done with Neverland, he was like, okay, it's a house, not a home anymore. I'm gonna pack my shit up and I'm gonna leave. He probably just, started investing, talking to people. And we all know that Joe, by that time was fully supporting Michael.
Right.
Like, you know what? I got your back. Let's do this. So probably that's why, since Michael had to go, Joe was the one to, put the money in or invest the money in for him. I don't know, maybe.
I mean, that could be it, because it's uncanny how. Then again, let me put it back up real fast, just so y'all can see, for the ones in the back that have not seen. Look how much they look alike. Zoom in all the way real fast. Like, look how.
Yes.
I'm stuck, but go ahead, Dove. Sorry.
No, it's okay. I mean, if okay, let's try to think with a clear head. If this was just an amusement park, just in China or in Vietnam, and it happens to have an investor who would have been, let's say, Michael Jackson, the estate, whoever, Joe Jackson, doesn't matter. Would it look so similar to Neverland if it wouldn't have any ties to him? Like,
that's true.
Is it really, a coincidence like that? I don't think so. I really don't think so. And I don't think so. I think not. I think not.
My number one coincidence? I think not.
But there's even a whole area dedicated to Joe Jackson and Michael. This whole theater thing where you can see the photos, the pictures, the concerts, probably even pictures that we've never seen before.
And again,
it's a shame
to it.
Oh, yeah. And I think it's pretty amazing. It's a shame that it didn't go through because, as you know, Joe pulled out of the whole deal. Papa Joe pulled out. He's not going through it anymore because Catherine was like, Joseph, what are you doing?
He said, go to bed, Joseph.
What are you doing?
Bed.
We're too old to be flying around and to Ho Chi Minh, Vietnam. Have you lost your mind?
Neverland is based off of Disneyland. Sure is. Sandy says she's heard about it before. Okay,
Sunflower. Hmm. Nice name. Sunflower Sky.
I like.
I like you too. Hey Terry, what's up, girl?
What's going on? What's going on? That's in Suzanne wants to know where is it? That's in Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam.
Vietnam. Yes.
Let me put it up real fast so they can get a look at some of the other stuff that's on this website. I can post a link to this website so you guys can check it out. I mean, this is a theme park website. It's called themeparkx.com. For those of you who want to do further research and look into it, I mean, it tells you the name of the business. Is called Happyland Vietnam. The developers is the Kang Thong Group. Thong like thong, you know, thong. Thong, da, thong, thong, thong. $600 million budget. And can you guys see that? Just to make sure. Because I want to make sure you can see what I'm scrolling through. Okay.
Oh, yay. How did it go, Terry? How did your first live go on Instagram? Off the Wall podcast.
This is beautiful, though. I mean, look at this.
Amazing. It's really amazing. It's a shame. It's just a shame.
It really is. And this is what really got me when I seen this particular picture, because I said, this is very reminiscent of Disney.
Very much.
Reminiscent of Disney. And I said, that's probably what they were going for, was like a Disneyland, Neverland mix, even though Neverland itself was based on Disney, but still, they tried to fit a little Disney into this theme park.
Right.
Where is that section that I want them to see? It's not the hotel. I want to get on that. That is a crazy water slide.
Ooh, MJ would have loved going down there. Can you imagine?
What? That water slide is crazy. They had the Mayan underworld. I wonder what that was like. That looked like a roller coaster, though, because I see in the diagram, like right here. I don't know if you can see my mouse pointer, but I mean, in the cartoon drawing, that looks like a roller coaster cart. So I wonder what the Mayan underworld was like. That might be crazy. Oh my goodness, where is it? See, this website has every single thing that was built into that park and was going to go into that park. This is the Happyland Hotel that we were talking about. Right here. I forgot to put that into the slideshow, but this is the hotel that is right behind the quote-unquote Happyland Ranch. But once you expand it, though, the front of the Happyland Ranch actually goes down the sides. It goes even further. Like, I don't know if, can you guys see my mouse pointer? Comment yes if you can. Okay. Because this is the front right here, which is from the photo that I had shown earlier on. And it connects all the way from the front down the sides, wrapping around the hotel. I think that architecture is so unique. I've never seen anything like it. And I'm just still shocked. I mean, kudos to the legend that is Joe Jackson. Joseph Walter Jackson. Where is it? Where is it? Hold on. Because they have so much on this website. You guys have to check it out after this live stream for yourselves, so you can see everything that they were putting into this park. Oh, man. The 3D movie theater. I would have so loved to do that.
Yeah, and just to think what MJ was into, this sounds so much like him. Like, it has MJ written all over it. I don't know if it has something to do with him, but it's just too much, And
then even this right here, this is based on my city. That's our subway lines, the N, the Q, the R, the W, the 1, the 2, the 3, the 7. Like, this is my train line right here, the 1 through 3. So I'm like, wow, I could have hopped on the train and went to Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam. Hold on, let me go to it. Where is it? Where is it? I'm just like, Here it
That's good.
is.
There it is. Yeah. I'm glad
Aha.
it went well, Miss Terry TJ.
Here it is. This is what we were talking about, where they had a whole dedication to MJ and Joe Jackson within this facility here on the Happyland property. And I'm like, wow. So not only was he an investor, but they were actually dedicating part of it to him and his son.
Right.
I'm impressed, but I finally found it. I'm like, where the hell is it? Because it's a long list. And I mean, the list is even longer past this. So, I mean, I will post the link to this website in the description box after this live stream so you guys can check it out and further do research on it on your own for those of you who haven't heard about it. Ooh. There was something else that we wanted to chat about.
There's so much. The Las Vegas robot thing.
Ahar.
Ahar? What is that? Ahar.
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 Hold on. Wait. Hold on. I'm going to open it up real fast so you guys can see. Let me delete this because I typed the wrong thing here. Delete. All right. Here it is. Did you get lost? Oh, no, you're still here. It sounded like it got cut off for a second. I'm like, what happened? It's 20 of y'all here. Much love to everybody watching. We love it. Damn it. Damn it. I know y'all are like, watch your mouth. Oh, man. Can you guys see that? I'm still shocked at this. I mean, this looks great, though. Imagine if they actually did decide to build this hotel with a giant 50-foot MJ robot on the outside of it. Imagine walking up and just the excitement and the drama behind just getting into that place, because I could imagine that 1 billion and one of us, including you all watching, would want to go to this hotel. I could imagine that.
Yeah, it probably had all futuristic stuff inside. You know the way he pictured it when he probably designed this as well. You know, and you're right. It totally looks. It looks like What did you say, the robot things? Transformers.
Transformers.
Yeah, it's a mix between a transformer and the robot from Moonwalker. That's what it looks like.
Yeah, I think it's pretty dope, though. I mean,
I think it's amazing.
The concept behind it, I'm just like, wow. And I'm wondering who would actually be able to build a 50-foot robot. I mean, that's a lot of metal. Not unless they built it out of a metal-esque material. I don't know.
You know who could, pull it off? China could pull it off, for real. China is amazing with their artwork, and they have done MJ so much justice with their sculptures and MJ busts. Have you seen them on Instagram? With the real hair. Yeah, you posted it once. Where you see the bad Michael Jackson bust. That was from a Chinese guy that made it.
I don't remember, because I always be posting different. You know me, I post every and anything MJ on social media. So I'm like, wait.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, which one? The mannequin head, I think it was, that looked almost like literally like a human person.
Yeah, the one you were told by, those people. We have those people too. That told you that's really MJ, and you were like, no, it's not. It's a bust.
Oh, yeah. I'm like,
those people. Yeah,
that's a dog head or something. I was like, that's not a human being. Wow.
Right. Well, that was designed by Chinese people, Asian people. On the Asian side,
Uh-huh.
kudos to them. They are amazing. They are amazing when it comes to Michael Jackson. No, no lie. So they could pull
That
it
was
off.
really good, though. Let me put that back up one more time so you guys can see it. I mean, I don't know how clear you guys can see it. How good is that on your screen?
I
Like,
can see it okay, but I already know how it looks like, so I don't know how it is for other people.
you know what? Let me
What's
try to
up, MD
enlarge it.
Love?
Let me try to enlarge it. Hold on. Let me
Transformers
try
are
to
robots in disguise. You're absolutely right about that, Terry. That's true.
hold on. Let me try to enlarge it.
Make
Would
it
enlarging
bigger.
it make it better, or putting it in the middle,
Yes,
maybe?
Mr. P, please put it a little bit bigger so people can see. I appreciate that. Thank you.
And that's MJ.
Ah,
Better. I hope that's better, so you guys could actually see. Then again,
I
we don't
think
need the top hotel.
I
We
think I
we
think
can
Las
see a
Vegas
robot.
should put some money, put some invest something because that hotel would sell like crazy. Those hotel rooms would be filled all year long.
Seriously. I know I'd be one of the people to actually book a room there for sure.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, I would love to go there. It won't let me make it any bigger. Anyway, you know what? Let me just put it back up. Forget it. I tried. I tried. But can you guys actually see that? Or can oh wait, I'm bugging. I can make it bigger. How good can you guys see it? 'Cause I want you guys to get a good look at this. I mean, this is really, really, really dope. Like, you're like, if you don't stop,
Oh my God, you're so annoying, someone would say.
I am. And I love my annoying. I love being annoying.
No, you're not annoying. I'm playing.
I am very annoying. I'm sitting here doing the work while you guys watch. They're like, hurry up, please. I got shit to do. No, I'm joking.
It's blurry. It's
Now it's blurry.
full of wonderment, Terry.
Hold on. Now can you see it? Now can you see it? I just want to make sure that you guys get a good look at it. Pull that off for a
What is it,
second. See,
Janesta? I'm
like,
having
look at that.
fun. I'm
That is
sorry.
dope. Imagine you as an MJ fan walking up to this hotel, and the first thing you see is a bright, well lit, metallic statue of MJ of this caliber before you get into that hotel. And then if you look on the side of the hotel, there, hold on, let me put my laser point up. And then on this side of the hotel, you can see a display of MJ doing his infamous
I'm
cross-legged arm pose. I don't know how to call it. And you can see the words literally across the top that says Moonwalker. So imagine if
Yeah, and it
this
says MJ somewhere. So it says JM or MJ somewhere too.
it said it at
That
the
would be
top, but
so
I had cut it
amazing.
out. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was at the
Oh,
top, but I had
okay.
cut it out so they could see the statue in full. Because I'm like, this is an amazing sight. I really cannot believe that this was never actually done, whether MJ was around to build it or not. Any good
Right.
investor would realize and recognize that something of this caliber, no matter what the public's opinion of MJ is, there is a billion more people that is standing behind him. Period.
Yeah.
Like there's a billion of us, and that includes all 18 of you here now that are watching. All of you, I'm pretty sure, would have went there. Would you have not? I mean, come on
Whew.
now.
I mean, that would be just as iconic as the Bellagio fountain and the
Mhm.
what is it, the Mirage and all that other stuff where people go and toss their coins and look at the fountain dance and stuff like that. That would be just as iconic. People would go just to that hotel and stand at MJ's feet to even snap a picture there, even if you're not staying, just to
Seriously.
say, look, I was here, look at this. I'm a moonwalker. I'm representing. Look, look, look. That would be so
Exactly.
amazing.
Oh man, but I'm just like, I'm blown away. I think honestly that this hotel in particular would have done well, especially due to us Moonwalkers, because we support MJ and everything he does and everything MJ related. And
Yeah.
this would have been another venture that would have been a part of MJ's legacy that we would have all been a part of too, just by going and visiting the hotel. And even if I didn't go in the hotel, I would have wanted to go outside and just stand there and just look up and see that damn statue. Like the
Right?
sight of that statue, I'm like, yo, this is crazy. This is dope. Like, why didn't they do this even before he left? I'm just still wondering, what's the holdup? So whoever is a investor in the hotel management, hotel building, hotel architecture, please consider this idea. I'm gonna put it back on screen. Please consider making this hotel for not just MJ and his legacy, but for his fans, for us, because we actually would
Exactly.
love to go here. I know for sure that I'm gonna go if something like this ever pops up. Period.
Uh, Period. That's so funny. Uh,
Oh man. He said I would love to go see
hey,
it. Yeah, definitely love to go see it. I mean, for sure. Oh man.
should I mean I don't I'm even scared to say, but should we start a GoFundMe or something for this robot hotel? I mean, we should do this. We should really do this, people. Like for real. Just even if it's $1 or €1, there's so many thousands. We're billions of Michael Jackson fans. Can you imagine? You know what? That amazing feeling. Like we did this. We really did this. We did this for him. That would be so amazing.
For real, for real. I would love
Yeah.
to be one of the fans to have my name up on the wall of fan history or whatever they would make for fans who donated towards the
Hmm.
hotel. Like maybe we start a petition or something and pass it to the estate with that picture attached. Start a petition and forward it to the estate after we get enough fans to actually sign it.
I mean,
Get the
if
ball.
we get enough people to really back us up, and we've asked you guys to please join us on many ventures and to help out. But this would actually be really really amazing. Like for us personally, as a fan, you could actually be proud to call yourself a moonwalker and to say, you know what, it's in the make, it's building, and whether he is around or not, can you imagine how proud he would be? Like, look at me, it's I'm a freaking 50 feet robot in Las Vegas. How amazing is that?
Exactly. Said it's Taj doing his documentary.
No.
Probably not by now. I've heard things, and I've heard the same things that Sandy has, that he's Taj is currently using COVID as the reason as to why, when there's a lot of things that are in production that are still filming and taking place during COVID, as long as you're taking the proper precautions. So maybe he should consider taking the proper precautions and go forth with the documentary, because I mean, a lot of you guys did donate, including myself. I did donate, so I would like to see a finished product. But I mean, I'm not putting any pressure on the man. But it would be nice to actually see that documentary for real, for real.
Yeah,
And there was
I
one
agree.
more thing that we had, something that you wanted to talk about, AEG, Last Will and Testament.
Ooh, this is heavy. This is heavy stuff. This is really heavy stuff.
Uh, put it on up. Yeah.
Let me
And
see
there
what
you go.
people are saying. Good idea, truly. Yeah, I mean, it is a good idea, but if we don't get together and really, do this like for real, it's never going to get anywhere. So
For real, for real. Maybe we can make it happen. Who knows? I would love to actually just be able to step foot in front of that.
Trust me, if I would have had a couple of $1 million, shoot, it
I'd
would be
invest.
up tomorrow, like right now. Like, let's go.
For real, for real. Now, what's going on with the
Okay.
story of AEG and
Whew.
what you were wanted to discuss?
Well, almost all of you were here last week when we talked about the whole AEG stuff, the press conference, what happened behind closed doors, and what happened to what was done to Michael by these two, how should I call them, assholes? Yeah, assholes, and what they did to him to force him to do the press conference. So I actually have more stuff since I mentioned Peter Lopez. I didn't even know what his involvement was with MJ, what he, if he was a friend or, how he was connected to MJ. But looks like Peter Lopez was a close friend, and he was also his personal attorney. And at a certain point, he became his business attorney. So when John Branca said, "You know what? I don't want to be here anymore as Michael's manager," then Ramon Bain came into the picture. Y'all know who Ramon Bain is, right?
No.
You don't know who Ramon Bain is?
Name doesn't ring a bell. No, I'd rather be honest and say I don't know instead of pretending I
Yes, you
know.
do. Yes, you do. She's in the picture. It's the black lady with the blonde hair. She did this weird ass press conference a while back that she was asking Donald Trump to help her find MJ's will. Blah 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 blah
Wait,
blah.
her?
And yes, and the estate made her take the press conference down because it was online. That was the woman who had MJ's picture up behind her, the picture that was photoshopped where MJ's in a.
Wait, you froze, Duff.
Oh, hold on, I'll be back.
She froze for a second. Hold on. She said her name is Ramona something. I don't remember her. I'm gonna have to look into her after because I don't like to say I remember and then I don't, and then when it comes down to it, I'm like, who? I'm like, who?
Am I back?
Yes.
Okay, so where did I leave off? Yeah, Ramon Bain was Michael's manager at a certain point, and she had a weird ass press conference telling people, "Oh, I know so much stuff. I'm gonna reveal blah 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 blah." And she had like a life size poster of Michael on one side of the where she was holding her speech, and people were already debunking her, like, "Oh, you're so full of, you know, you're so full of it." Because to begin with, the picture that you have up is a Photoshop picture of MJ. So let's start there. And she wasn't regarded as a very honest person. Let's say it that way. But anyway, to make a long story short, does anyone in this chat know who Peter Lopez is, or his involvement or his connection to MJ? Do any of you know who Peter Lopez is or was?
Peter Lopez. I remember you telling me about him.
I don't know if you all can keep up with whatever I'm saying.
I call her romaine lettuce, just my sixth sense of humor. Wow. That's funny. Romaine.
Know the name Peter Lopez. Yeah, okay. So a couple of people know what the story is. I didn't know what was going on until I started doing, the little update and research. So what I found was Peter Lopez, close friend and personal attorney of Michael and the Jackson family for over 20 years, according to MJ's hideout. Um, His mysterious alleged suicide in 2010 was a shock to many. He was found close to his luxurious home in Encino, California. According to LAPD, his body was found in the garden in front of his home. The police department would receive a call around 11:30 a.m. regarding a deadly incident by fire weapon. Unfortunately, by the time they arrived, Mr. Lopez had already passed away. People close to Lopez and Jackson's circle still can't fathom the idea of it being a suicide. Peter Lopez, one of the most prestigious attorneys of the entertainment business of the US and Latin America, allegedly he was about to have a revealing interview regarding the King of Pop's death and his will. There have been contradictions when reporting on the attorney's death, who was married to star Catherine Bach, or Bach, I don't know how you say her name, of the series Dukes of Hazard for 20 years, and they share two daughters together. Okay, let me see what people are saying before I go on. Know the name, know the name. Sandy Taj Jackson, it will be out after. Okay. He didn't commit suicide. Yeah, that's what I believe also. I remember that quite well, but he also did say something bad regarding MJ. Peter Lopez, where their picture of MJ was in that suit. Wishna, they claim committed suicide. Yeah, all these BS about MJ. Yeah, I agree. Okay, let's move on. Um, okay, some reports say he was found by the LAPD in the front garden of his home. Others say it was in the backyard, and some say it was inside his home. Also, there are some discrepancies that raise questions as to how many shots were heard by the attorney's neighbors. If Lopez's death was a suicide, then this would be the second or third one surrounding the King of Pop since his demise. The first one being Evan Chandler in 93.
Right.
Yeah. People who knew Lopez personally or have worked with him are convinced he would never take his own life. Producer Maritza Casiano, I quote, "If they told me Peter was thinking of suicide, my answer would be, you're crazy." She stated in an interview on Primera Hora. Angelo Medina also knew Lopez in the prime years of Mexican singer Emmanuel. Casiano worked alongside Peter Lopez regarding artists as Juan Luis Guerra and Caribbean Records. During his career, he represented Laura Bozzo, Mana, Whitney Houston, Jennifer Lopez, Andrea Bocelli, Vanilla Ice, The Eagles, and Wilson Phillips, and many others. I'm sorry, guys. I have, yeah, and there's many more, and I have to read it to you guys because there's so much information and so much detail. I don't want to mess this up, so bear with me.
Read away.
Last time I saw Peter was in 2006 when he came to my office. I recall him being excited, telling me Michael Jackson asked him to arrange his comeback as his legal business manager. He also represented Michael during his battle against Sony and Tommy Mottola. This all just doesn't make sense to me. Peter was a stand-up guy. It's not in his character to just take his own life, Casiano added. According to Bill Whitfield, Peter Lopez was a very close and true friend to Michael. Bill also stated that their contracts as Michael's bodyguards were yet to be approved by Team AEG. That's, That's your answer, Terry TJ. You wondered where his bodyguards were. Their contracts weren't, being approved by AEG on AEG's end. So they wanted to keep everything under control. So they probably had their own people as security guards or whatever at the time. Okay, so Javier Serrani, a close friend to Lopez, he was my friend for over 6 years. Peter told me a lot about his relationship with Michael Jackson and how much he trusted him. He told me Mr. Jackson had a hard time trusting people, but what shocked me the most was when he told me that they were going to give Michael Jackson a lethal injection. Lethal injection.
Wow.
He told me this 1 month before, the whole thing happened with MJ. After Michael's passing, he told me the world needed to know the truth and that he told MJ to make a will, but Michael would get upset with him and told him that that would be bad karma. It was like he knew that what the loose ends were to Jackson's death. According to other media outlets, he left a 1-page handwritten suicide note expressing his love for his wife and kids and asked for forgiveness, but was silent as to why he took his own life. Allegedly, he dropped the kids off at school around 9 a.m. that Friday. When he got home, he went to the backyard and shot himself in the head. People close to him claim he seemed stressed out in the weeks leading up to his death, but didn't tell anyone, including his family, what was bothering him. So basically, this guy had, pretty, how would you say that?
Confidential information.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Michael probably told him a lot of stuff. And my guess is what people are saying. He didn't commit suicide. He was probably,
It sounds like he was murdered.
yeah, he was probably taken care of.
We had this conversation though recently, like tied to this. I was like, wow, that sounds a lot like the Clintons, where anytime someone had certain information that they didn't want them to have, all of a sudden those people would just up and die, or they
Yeah.
committed suicide or something. And this is no different than those instances. So it wouldn't surprise me that this was done to keep him quiet, especially if he had the real will of Michael Jackson. And
Yeah, because
okay,
in that will, Michael exactly stated what he wanted to do with his money, with his music, with everything that he owned. So basically, Peter Lopez had a gold mine in his hands. And for Raymond Bain to be after that, I don't know. It's kind of like wishy-washy to me. I'm like, why do you even want to get your hands on that will? What is it to you?
I'm wondering too. I mean, what exactly could she have done with it, or what was she expecting out of it to have the will in her hands?
I don't know. Maybe she wanted to put a medal on herself, like I found out the truth about what happened to Michael, because probably in his will he probably stated, the people that he trusted and the people that he didn't. Maybe there were letters with that will. We don't know, but it's certainly important enough and big enough, you know, for him to get taken care of that way. And even the police were saying, yeah, the gun was found like a few feet away from him. And that's kind of weird. When you kill yourself, you usually have, the weapon that you kill yourself with in your hands or close by the body, right?
Right.
And the wound didn't look like it was, like he put it to his head and he blew his own head off. I'm sorry to say it this way, but and it's
I mean,
still people.
if it was suicide and he shot himself in the head, there would have been GSR gunshot residue, powder
Right.
burns all around that marking. So that's the first red flag right there.
And it was a clean wound. It was a clean wound, like someone just shot him and just leave him. They left him there in his own, I don't know, backyard, front yard, wherever he was found. And if you actually go and listen to um the 911 call that his wife made, she's so she's so calm, during that call. Like it's very weird, very very weird. The whole thing around it, it makes no sense. I mean, first Evan takes his own life, then allegedly Michael, you know, overdosed, and then Peter Lopez shoot himself.
And I mean, MJ has always said for years that people were after him for his money. He doesn't know who, he doesn't know what, who can do what. He's always called out them or they. And then there's times where to June Gatlin, he's gotten specific, or to Dita Weisner, he's gotten specific about who was coming after him. And I mean, it's a long list. So many people wanted their hands on MJ's catalog and anything tied to MJ. And I mean, notice what happened after he left, what happened with his will and how his stuff was dispersed and pretty much might as well have been given away. Because I'm sorry, even after they sell all of those items off, where's the money going? Back to the estate? To Tome?
No,
Who? Who signed it?
it's not going to the estate. That's the
Right.
funny part. Nobody knows where
Duke
it's
also.
going. It's not going to the estate, so it doesn't. It makes no sense. And there's so many loose ends. And this guy, Peter Lopez, God rest his soul. He knew the answers to that. And mind you, he went along with MJ when he went against Sony and Tommy Mottola. So we already know that those guys were up to no good.
Wow. Lena had commented and said Ron Newt was probably murdered too. He did end up doing an interview with Vlad TV where
Mm,
he admitted that they wanted him to lie on MJ and say all sorts of vicious things about him, say that MJ did something to his kids. And lo and behold, Ron Newt decides to that he was going to do a interview with Tariq Nasheed of Tariq Nasheed Radio. He's produced the Hidden Colors documentaries and all of that stuff. I don't know if you guys follow that or have seen it, but I mean, him and Ron Newt was friends, and come to find out, Ron Newt was one of Joe Jackson's cousins. So that's the first. I was like, wow, they would expect that a family member would betray. And I'm still shocked though, because it seems like anybody who could have spoken up and told the truth are the ones that are gone.
yeah. And I mean, if you guys are interested, I can send the links to Daryl so he can put it in the description so you guys can go ahead and listen to it, look at it, take it all in, because it's a lot. It's very much a lot. And you know how YouTube is. We can't play everything because we don't want to get flagged. Daryl already had his monetization taken away. We don't want to get flagged as well. So we will make sure that you guys get the link so you can check it out for yourselves. And he even said it on public TV, Peter Lopez, that the truth was about to come out. And I think that was a big mistake to say that on TV. But it so, and there's one more thing. I was listening to an interview with Bill Whitfield, done by two members of the Michael Jackson Book Club. Kudos to them. They did an amazing job. And I just wanted to read some of the things that kind of stuck with me, from everything that this man told about Michael. And it was all good. He had nothing but, respectful things and beautiful memories to share about him. And not only was he his personal security, he was also a friend to Michael and one of the writers of Remember the Time, the book. Okay, hold on. Let's see what people are saying in the chat before we go on. Offered him 25,000. Yeah, $250,000. Damn. That was offered two hundred fifty
Oh,
thousand
Flips
dollars.
joined. What's up, Flips? I didn't even see you join because we were just talking
Hi,
away.
Flips. Yeah. So okay, I'll just keep on reading. So during Bill Whitfield's conversation with these amazing ladies, he said anyone Michael would allow into his bubble and around his kids, Bill felt like comfortable enough to drop his guard unless Michael instructed him differently. And here he mentions Peter Lopez. He and Peter loved each other. They had a great relationship, very caring. Peter Lopez is one of the individuals that would give routine phone calls, texts to Mr. Jackson. How are you doing? How's the kids? Happy birthday, and stuff like that. It was more personal. Yes, he was his attorney or one of, but I can tell there was a genuine love and concern for each other. Mr. Lopez really cared about Mr. Jackson. Mr. Jackson trusted him entirely. He was the one that when the whole "this is it" came about and I was not aware or didn't have a real rapport with the new AEG team, communication was through Peter Lopez. Peter Lopez was the one who would call me and say, Bill, where are you guys at? Michael needs you in Los Angeles. But at the time, we were still trying to do our negotiations with AEG to ensure our contract situation would be handled correctly. If jumping on the road, I knew once I left my home and being a single father, I knew that once I got on the road, this was not going to be a 9 to 5 job or something like I'll be back in a few hours. I knew, so I needed to be sure that once we got on the road and wheels were up, that family wise, financially, I was going to be in a good position. My negotiation, talking to and communicating was through Peter Lopez. And I mean, I'll be honest with you, that is the moment because I knew what was leading up to that. I knew that things was something wasn't right and could hear it in Peter's voice. I just knew, but I knew their relationship was tight and he was someone that I trusted and he was someone that stayed in Mr. Jackson's corner through and through. That's a whole circumstance that I have different thoughts on of what may or may not have happened. Then he got asked a question about Michael being a little bit paranoid in the later years, and he said Mr. Jackson didn't feel comfortable around certain individuals. If there were times where he met with certain people, mind you, my job was to be his personal security, ensure his health and well being. Anytime he had a meeting with someone, I gave him his space and he would think this is business. They're here to discuss whatever. He would step away or not even be in the same room. But there were times that he'd be meeting with someone and he would tell me, quote, Bill, stay in this meeting. And I would say, you sure, sir? Yes. For him to say that to me, I understood what he meant. He didn't feel comfortable being around this individual. And I wasn't sure if it was just physical, but I think it was more of what these people might say to him. Mr. Jackson was persuaded a lot into doing things, whether it was appearances, projects, he was somewhat easy to want to do things. Some of these people that he had in his circle needed him to validate their services with others. They needed him, for example, if you're trying to get a partnership at an attorney's firm, you're about to get it because you got Michael Jackson with you. So he was asked, sum up Michael Jackson. Guys, get your tissues ready because this is so wonderful what he said. This is so amazing. I'm warning, disclaimer. I defend him because one word, innocent. And that's really the defense I have of him. People have bashed him so much. People have accused him. I think the worst crime that a man could do. Hold on, I'm not done. Having been there, having been around him, I hear so much about, well, you weren't there at the time of these accusations was going on. If that is who he was 10 years ago or at the time, if that's who he was, that is who he would still be. That wouldn't have changed. If you're a drug addict, you're a drug addict. If you're an alcoholic, you're an alcoholic. All that is going to show in some way, shape, or form. Maybe not in huge forms. It would show itself in some form. I see none of that. It was the complete opposite. I seen the real story. So for me to sum up in one word this time why I do what I do, innocent.
Innocent.
That was beautiful, Bill. Thank you. No, but for real though, that was amazing.
Wrong hand. MJ.
Yeah.
Innocent.
Innocent.
Wow. I'm just like, wow. But Bill Whitfield always had pleasant things to say about MJ, and I mean that alone says a lot because he literally was around for everything during the last couple of years of MJ's life. So he was able to write a whole book on every. I still haven't read the book yet. I need to actually find a PD. Then again, I ain't gonna give my little secret away. I'm gonna find it and I'm gonna read it. Yeah. Because Bill's gonna be like, "Oh, really? You're not buying my book?" Oh man!
If you buy it on his website, you get a signed copy, which is pretty cool.
That's amazing, though. I mean, hold on. How does it go?
Yeah, but I didn't cry this time. But when I was listening to it, I was like, oh my god, I was getting all emotional because it's so true though. And for this big black dude, this tough guy, to actually say that, and really mean it, I was like, wow. And I really admire him for that. And Bill is a pretty stand-up guy. He's pretty cool. And we would love to have him as a guest, but all he said was, I appreciate it. Well, okay, you appreciate it. That's not a yes.
Yeah. Well, hopefully that appreciation comes with him joining us for one of our chats one of these days, and we can pick his brain a little bit about everything MJ and what was it like to work for him and any experiences, he feels that he can share, with the MJ community, the MJ fam, and, let us know what's up with anything that may not have been in his book as well.
He's actually talking about writing a sequel to it, but they're still, because the very first the very first books, the whole thing, the whole publishing, it was all self-funded because in all actuality nobody was really wanting to hear the positive stuff. He said it himself.
Never.
If it's positive, it doesn't sell. All they were saying, can you just, say certain things, even if it's not true, even if it's not true, throw a little lie in there and, we can make sure that it sells and we'll publish it for you. He was like, no, there's no money in this world for me to take or, enough for me to say, what, let me just make up this weird story about this guy so my book sells. That's not the man that he is. So that shows a lot.
I respect it.
Exactly. And he and Javon were really true to Michael, but Bill was really the guy that was literally like his shadow. He went everywhere with Bill.
So pretty much what he did was refuse to compromise the authenticity of his book. And I mean, and then on top of that, depending on whatever story they wanted the man to make up, it could have made MJ look bad. Even if it was something that was supposed to be funny, they would take it and run with it, twist it, smack it up, flip it, rub it down, with a whole bunch of
Exactly.
lies or something.
And
I can't.
he's not with it. He's like, I ain't with it, you know. He's done his charity stuff on the low, you know, low key, like MJ would do on many occasions, just because he doesn't like to be in the spotlight. He doesn't like to have pictures taken and say, oh, this, and he's so wonderful, he did this and that. He does it because he feels he needs to do it, or it feels good in his heart, you know. When he goes to um Holly Terrace to go, you know, on special dates like everyone else does who loves Michael. He's there, and of course, a lot of fans know him, and they approach him, and they will go, "Bill, can we please take a picture?" And he'll say yes, but he doesn't like it. He's like, "I don't want to be in a picture, you know. I
I
don't
don't
like
like
to
it.
be. I don't like to be. No, don't
I don't
no
like it.
pictures. I don't like it." And there's there's one more additional thing that people were wondering about, that how the hell did this Bill Murray,
Wow.
Conrad Murray, you know, get in the picture? And it was actually by word of mouth, through some of the people that were inside Michael's closed circle, aka bubble, whatever. And they were like, "Oh, this guy is legit. He has a couple of, you know, offices set up. He's a great cardiologist." And at the time, he was in Las Vegas, so it worked out perfectly for everybody. You know, they were all close by, and that's how he got the role, and that's how he, you know, sneaked his way in.
Got you. Let's go check some of them comments and see what's going on.
There's
Let's
something in
see.
his book that implies MJ is alive, but he says he's not when he's been asked. Well, if you look at searching for Neverland, that movie is
Matt
based
Fitz
off of the that
did
movie
an
is based
interview.
off of the book, you know, and that movie ends with an open ending. So that makes you wonder.
Sandy says she saw a beautiful interview from Matt Fitz. Did you see it?
I saw the interview, but you know, I didn't think it was that beautiful, to be honest.
I didn't see it. The other Sandy says there's something in his book that implies MJ is alive, but he says he is not when he's being asked. Oh, wow. MJ innocent, of course, you know it.
Yeah,
Terry TJ says him and Bill Bray together would have kicked
definitely.
ass for MJ. Hell yeah.
Bill Bray, yeah, rest in peace. But he was a great guy too, Bill Bray.
Henry
It was
says
amazing.
that was a beautiful way for him to put it. Oh, she's referring to Bill Whitfield's story about MJ. Definitely
It's
is
actually
beautiful the way he put it.
it's on YouTube, you guys. So if you want to listen to the whole thing, it's right there on YouTube. Just look for the MJ Book Club. No shame in my game. You know, I give credits where credit is due, like JMP would say. So this is not my information. I got this through them. So
Suzanne Clerk says, did you ever see the genealogical tree of Berry Gordy? It is quite interesting. You can find it on YouTube. I haven't seen it yet. I mean, if you could send me a link to it, if you have one, Suzanne, and I'll give it a watch. You know, you always send me different links all the time, like most of you guys do, and I'll always check out what you guys have to send me. So definitely, if you have a link for that, I would love to see it. I've never seen it, though. I mean, have you seen it, Dove?
what?
Berry Gordy's genealogical tree.
I'm gonna shut up because people don't like me already because of the Diana Ross story. So I just might as well shut up. Barry Gordy is a hot mess.
He liked to sling it where he could sing it.
Hmm. He's a great professional. Motown, thank you very much. But you know, as a man, ooh, you're a hot mess.
Flip says she snuck in for a few minutes, really.
Terry TJ wants me to spill the tea on something. Tell the story of the guy in the picture at Neverland from Twitter and how I found who he is. Wow. I didn't know that. So there was these two people that were that I sent you the screenshots of where when they got into Neverland, they're at the train thing
Yeah.
and there's a little lake. So there's a guy and a girl, and the guy actually had his back signed by Michael Jackson, whenever, and he got it tattooed. And she was like, "That's the girl's boyfriend, and that's the actual, a real MJ signature." And he got it tattooed. I was like, "No way!" She was, "Yes, yes way. Look at it on Instagram," and I did. And they're like these. How do you call these people that do their twirling and stuff in the air? They're not acrobats. They're air whatever.
Jugglers.
No,
What did you say he does?
they twirl and they do their things in the air. It's
Oh,
like
aerial
acrobats.
acrobats.
Yes,
Aerial
and
acrobats.
yeah. Maybe they're a part of I don't know, maybe Cirque du Soleil. They have their own show going on where they dress themselves up like weird people, very thriller like, to be honest. A little bit of ghouls and zombie kind of like looking people.
Let me go to it really fast so they can see. Since we're talking about them, might as well just put it up real fast so they can see.
Deleting comments. Why are you deleting comments, Sandy? I love Diana so much, Janesta. Well, I'm glad you love her, Janesta. I have nothing against her, but let me shut up. Uh, she's
I
an
don't know if you guys can see
aerialist.
that,
He does magic. Okay.
but this is who
That was,
she's speaking about. The one with the tattoo.
yep. He has a MJ signature tattooed on his back. Great
Yeah,
find, by the
tramp
way,
stamp.
Terry.
Wait, is it on his upper back or his lower back?
It's on the upper back.
Okay, I was about to say if it's on the lower back, they call that the tramp stamp area. I'm like, oh man. And this is the girl that she was also talking about. I don't know
Yeah,
how well you guys can see it.
they're a couple. I didn't know that. I thought they were friends, and somehow they made it through security or trespass. I don't know how they got in because another dude tried to get in, and he sent up his drone, and he got tased. So I don't know. I'm not making shit up. I swear to God, he got tased. He got caught by a security, and he got tased.
That's what his ass get. You were trespassing. Technically, if they didn't let you on, whether they let them on and they didn't let you on, you were trespassing with your drone. So you know what? We're gonna walk up on your ass and we're gonna until you pee and you cry.
Here, here's a thought. Ron bought Neverland for Michael and putting it back to original. What Michael wanted it to be for the children being rescued from the dumps so they have a place to go enjoy themselves and heal. I'm sorry, Sandy. I don't think that's going to happen.
Isn't that Aaron Carter's brother? What, in the photo or someone else you're speaking about?
No, the guy in the picture is not Aaron Carter's brother. No, it's not.
You love Diana Ross. Do you know what you're going through? Na, 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 no. Did you know? I don't know the words, but my mother used to listen to that song all the time. Oh man. But I mean, do you guys have any questions for us or anything? I mean, what you got for us?
What's the name of the book? The picture you showed? No, it's not Aaron Carter's brother. What book, Cammy Stevens? Don't know why they are
I
deleting
think you might be
comments.
talking about Bill Whitfield's book.
Oh, remember the time. Whitfield's book is called Remember the Time. If you go to his Instagram page, he has a link that redirects you to his page where you can get a signed copy. He signed it himself personally. He will post it personally, and not because I know because we're buddies. He told it in the interview. So there you go.
Don't know why they are deleting. Wait, don't know why they are deleting comments, Dove. Maybe over the target. Truth. I don't know. YouTube does that from time to time. It happens, and what ends up happening is some certain words they consider to be spam, so they'll filter them out and remove them. So yeah, YouTube has changed so much. This is one of my biggest complaints, but I'm not going to complain because we're still using. But yeah, like it's been so many changes with YouTube where comments get deleted, people aren't notified to lives, people are unsubscribed, and people have to resubscribe to the channel. And yeah, it's a whole heap of mess that's going on with YouTube. So I don't even know what's going on. His name is Petey Carter, but not Aaron's brother. Okay, his name is Petey Carter. The
Yeah,
best friend
Sandy.
of Liberté. They grow up together. He is your neighbor. Oh, okay, that's cool, Suzanne.
I don't see it that way. I'm sorry. I just don't believe that Burkle is gonna follow up in MJ's footsteps because the only person who can do that is MJ himself because he's the only person that really cares that much about children and their well-being and he wasn't always busy with himself. And Ron Burkle is just a businessman. So I don't see him caring that much, to be honest. I'm just being honest.
Sandy had said, here's a thought Ron brought Neverland. I missed the comments. I said I had to go back and look for it. Here's a thought Ron brought Neverland for Michael and putting it back to the original for the children being rescued from the dumbs so they have a place to go to enjoy themselves here. I mean, that would be nice. It would be nice if Ron Burkle is doing that, but I have the strangest feeling this might just be business for him. I don't know. That's just my opinion. I mean, it could be just business and he just wants what came with the property. And it might be, who knows? It might become a tourist attraction of some sort where they might allow people to visit the ranch or, get on those rides. Or who knows? Maybe it might just be there for display. He might not even use them. Who says he's even going to live there? If the man actually does complete renovation, he can buy the house and not even sleep there because the man has multiple properties, multiple businesses all over the U.S. and internationally. So it's not like even if he fully completed the ranch, who's to say that he's even going to do anything with it? It might just be a part of his business venture. Or it might be a fun project. Who knows? He needed a new toy, and Neverland Ranch might be it.
Right.
I don't know. That's my opinion.
Right. I agree. And especially, since we saw what what he himself stated, his quote was just, so disrespectful. If you guys want to research, I'm not gonna release it just yet. I want to see what Burke was up to. And if I don't like it, I will expose him, like I said last week. But until that time, I'm gonna keep quiet. But just Google his name, look up Soho House, what's behind it, what it means. You'll find out for yourself.
I know you had told me about that particular thing, and I was just like, ew.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
No, I don't like it either. Check zoning for that property. See if there has been a rezoning in progress. I mean, there is a document that was put up by Murat
Mazzolati.
Yeah, Mesalati. I keep mispronouncing the man's name. He's gonna beat me up after school.
Nah, he's a nice guy.
I know, I'm joking. He is also an MJ impersonator.
Who?
Who's a MJ impersonator? Is that guy?
What are we missing? We're missing comments. I don't know what it is.
Because the comments are really rolling. Maybe she's referring to P.D. Carter.
No, P.D. Carter is no MJ impersonator. That's for sure.
I don't know. Or is it Guy Liberté?
Liberté.
I don't know.
Where? What?
I'm just scrolling back.
Like I said earlier, I think MJ is in on it. Okay. Well, that's to each their own.
Do I still
Are there?
do I have that?
Oh, PD is a MJ tribute artist. Oh shoot, I didn't know. See?
That's another one that's out there. I had no clue.
Me either.
No clue. Me no.
I don't know.
See, I have the document here that was posted, but it's so small, so I wouldn't even want to try to share it. Let me see if, gosh. Where's my glasses? So I can see that. Now I need my glasses. She said check for rezoning. Yeah, it's so small, even my glasses isn't picking it up on the computer, but I could see it on my phone just fine. That's weird. I'll get back to you guys on this particular thing because I don't have time to actually get the screenshot from my phone. I don't know why on my computer it's so much smaller.
Matt Exposure, welcome. That's a new name, I think. What are your views on MJ fandom exposure and the whole Joey plus Matt thing? I don't know. You have to elaborate on that. I don't get your question.
I'm not sure because who's Joey and who's Matt? Is it
yeah,
Matt
and what MJ fandom exposure?
Says I've learned in my old age to believe none of what I read and half of what I see. Of course, that's the way it has to be. But there is being renovations done to the property. I just don't know exactly where. I would have to look into that document. But then again, wait, I'm on live. Maybe I can pull it up on my phone and just read from it, and because I could zoom in on my phone. Should be able to. Let's see. Hold on. Where are you? Yeah, because I can see that without my glasses. Yeah, because it allows me to. It says wine cellar, pool, spa, garage and office. What else? Okay, what it'll last for. And it says this is being done by Remember LLC, unpermitted construction.
Yeah, that's Burkle's company.
They're gonna be doing something to the red barn. Wait, there was a red barn on the property, so they're gonna be doing something to the red barn. They're re-roofing and repairing the train and the hobby room. What is the tap building? I don't know what that is. And the ELE room, the ELE room. What the hell is that?
I have no idea.
You guys can see what I'm wait, you can't even see that. I'm showing my phone screen for nothing, but I'm reading from the top now. So you know what I'll do? I'll post a screenshot to my social media on Instagram, and you guys could take the screenshot from there and do your own research with it. Exactly. Do it that way.
Yes. He did, but I did see that he did have the road redone that leads up to Neverland. That I did see that he did. How do you call that? Redo, I guess, the road.
Oh, they're repaving it.
Yeah, that was done. It's beautiful and black now.
Yeah, it shows 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 things that are being taken care of, and they all have dates between uh, January and March. From January 29th, 2021 is where the first marking on this document starts, and March 8th is where it stops. And next to each of those dates, it describes what is being done and what's not. And it says it's
Exactly.
approved. So I'm guessing they're waiting for the zoning permits for those particular. I don't know if approved to issue means they're waiting for the documents or they've been approved to get the documents already.
Right. But MJ already looked into it when, he was staying at Neverland Ranch before the raid, that he wanted, more done with Neverland. He wanted to have something where people could enjoy the day and make it like some kind of tourist attraction and be more close. Remember, he said it on his birthday. What was it? His 45th birthday? Or his 40th? Yeah, where he said, I want to be so much closer to my fans. Neverland is going to be open for the public. But remember that? He was already looking
nice with the property. He promised the fans.
Yeah.
That's why when this biopic thing came up, I was like, huh? When he was already promising to do what's going on now to the property. They're renovating it and making it back to what it used to be.
Yeah, and imagine MJ could get almost anything done with the people that he knew, the money that man had, the influences that this man had, the strings that he could pull, the favors he could call in. And he couldn't get that done. He couldn't get Neverland, to do what he actually wanted to do with it. So why would it all of a sudden be okay? That's not gonna happen. I'm sorry. I don't want to burst anyone's bubble, but that's not gonna happen. Wouldn't you like that, Janesta, that he shows you what he's got? Show me what you got, Mr. P, she says.
I seen, I was like, wait, huh?
I'm kidding, Janessa. Don't be mad at me. I'm just kidding. That was years ago. Time changed, and so do the people on the zoning board. Not everyone was on Michael's side. Damn sure. A lot of people, like 95%, was not on his side. They were on his side for their own benefits.
Absolutely. That was years ago. Times changing, so do people on the zoning board. So I will look that up and I'll post that to my social media. But I mean, whatever comes out of the property, I guarantee it's not going to be a biopic. There's going to be no biopic. It's virtually hard anyway, because who would they cast to play MJ? And then the multiple stages of MJ's life, being that there were so many changes that he actually experienced and went through, who's able to actually fill those shoes and play the part?
That's virtually impossible.
I don't want to hear ECAS.
You were there.
He's on his phone right now. We need somebody youthful, I would say.
You were there before we came. Did that sell for what MJ owned on it? No, it was at a much lower price. Mind you, Michael did a lot of repairing and remodeling when he bought it. Neverland, Sycamore Valley Ranch was just land. Michael made the magic happen. He put a lot of money in that. And they basically sold it for kind of like the same price they got it, like 22 million. That was it. No profits made.
The county is Santa Barbara County, Sandy, where the ranch is. No, not ECAS. No. There gotta be a different choice. No shade to him, but I mean he's older now. What is he in his 60s,
Yeah,
50s or 60s? I don't know.
yeah.
So he doesn't. He has that MJ look, but he doesn't have the youthfulness that would be required to uphold MJ in his I guess in the middle stages of his life. He'd probably be able to be MJ during the "This Is It" announcement. That would be that. I don't know, but I don't like it. I don't like it. No bio. I believe he owed 25 million. Thank you, Daryl. Yeah, think 50s. Wait, think 50s? Huh? I missed something. MJ stated that he would never go back to Neverland because it was not a home anymore. It's just a house because of what happened. Yep. After them raiding his property, he damn sure said that. He said, nope, nope, mm-mm. And that's one of the reasons why he never went back. I mean, from Neverland, he left and went with Prince Abdul. Sheikh. Oh God, his name is so long. Prince. Damn, I can't remember his name. Prince Sheikh Abdul. God, never mind. I can't remember the man's name. The man's name is too long. Prince Abdul Al something. I remember his last name being Khalifa though. Prince Khalifa or Sheikh Khalifa, if you will. His last name is Khalifa. I remember that part. He moved to Bahrain. From Bahrain, he moved back to the U.S. to Virginia temporarily. From there, he went back to Las Vegas, and Las Vegas, 100 North Carolwood Drive. After.
All right, Suzanne, take care. Thank you for joining.
No, but we're gonna get ready to wrap this up too because we've been going on 2 hours now, and I know it's a Sunday and people got shit to do.
Saran,
up,
you've missed a lot. You've missed a lot. Like a lot.
He was busy today. Oh man. But I mean, we do appreciate you guys tuning into us every week. It's always awesome to be able to have these chats and these conversations, and we get to exchange information with each other because just as much as you learn from us, we learn a lot from you guys too. And
Exactly.
We definitely are here for it. We love it. And we love you guys for supporting us and supporting our show. So thank you.
Yes, and let's get that MJ robot to Las Vegas, please. Let's do this.
I definitely want that. That would be dope. But much love, my Moonwalker peeps, the Moonwalker family, the MCP supporters. We love you guys, and we'll be seeing you for next week. But before I go, and before Dove disappears, there's something that I do want to mention. We have one more slot that we need to fill for next week's show because we're having a Moonwalkers chat panel. We already have 2 out of 3 people that we wanted. We have Terry TJ and we have MD Love that is going to be joining us come next week. We need one more person. So, I mean, if you are definitely down to join us, you don't have to be on camera. It could be audio only. But if you want to join us on next week's podcast, shoot me or Dove a message on social media, and we can take it from there. Yes. But again, we love you guys, and we thank you for your support of our show, and we definitely will be seeing you guys next week. So hit us up. Let us know if you want to be that last person to fill that slot for the MCP panel. Let's go.
Later, guys.
Bye-bye.